welcome to Joburg Today. I'm Zizipho Ndevu. Cyber war and cyber defense is not limited to science fiction movies, but even in South Africa, we have scientists researching this.
Despite all its benefits, the internet brought on cyber war and the need for cyber defense. And with the mushrooming uptake of miniature computers called smartphones by you and me, the threat is just so much more personal.
Cyber attacks on African countries only became a reality with the arrival of broadband internet on the continent around 2009.
Research suggests that, in Africa alone, there are about 40% increase in cyber attacks. And this is caused by, of course, the growth in connectivity and the fact that our infrastructure is underdeveloped.
Unfortunately, up till now, there's only a little pockets of cyber defense research. Most of the companies and industry actually focus on intrusion detection and protection, but not real cyber defense companies. As far as we know, there's no antivirus companies that set up in Africa.
The Cyber Defense Research Group of the Council for Scientific and Industrial Research is the oldest such group in Africa, doing work for both military and civilian purposes.
We have to support the military to set up these systems to be able to defend the country from attacks. But the problem in South Africa is actually the cyber crime and attacks against citizens for cyber crime.
We find similar problems in Russia, in China, in the US. But research seems to suggest that there's a strong correlation between the growth of the economy and the cybersecurity attacks.
We have very little universities who actually train cybersecurity specialists. We actually have no government policy that's been publicly released. We have no CERTs or national security centers that actually address if there's a real concern happening right now. It means we are being targeted and we don't have enough people to address it.
One of the most impressive projects is Cyber Protect. This system has mainly two main objectives. The first being that we scan the internet for vulnerable hardware, vulnerable to certain cyber attacks. This information is then displayed on a map where you can filter down and you can see more information on each hardware being displayed. The second objective is where we search the internet for personal identifiable information, also known as PII. So we take all of this information and then also on a map, a world map, we plot all of the websites responsible for leaking those type of information.
It is not a run-of-the-mill job. If you have a mind that likes to think outside of the box and look at issues from different angles, it's a perfect career for you to go into.
For now, the idea of a South African cyber defense force might sound a bit geeky, but the CSIR Cyber Defense Research Group is laying the foundation for a critical future security need. Marisa de Klerk, Joburg Today.
How's it? This is Dominic Oliver, and you're watching Joburg Today.
Join the conversation on our Facebook page, that's joburgtoday.tv. Follow us on Twitter @Joburg Today. And if you're one of those people on the move, then pockettv.mobi. That's pocket with an I. Technology is an invaluable resource, and now Samsung has improved children's learning experience with their digital village.
Access to information is one of the biggest assets anybody can have, but easy access to that information is even better. Here we see Samsung has given Phomolong Secondary School that hope.
Learners in disadvantaged communities and areas are not able to enjoy the benefits of 21st century teaching and learning. And this is brought about as a result of lack of electricity, which then means there's no form of enablement for them to access ICTs in education. We then brought the solar-powered internet school, which is a 12-meter-long, 40-foot shipping container, re-engineered into a modern classroom environment. We brought it here to Phomolong, and it has really, yielded very significant result improvement.
With this particular facility, learners are able to do their work at their own pace and also the facility assists the teacher to connect with learners individually. And also, learners are always looking forward to go to the facility because learners are exposed to things they've never seen before. The issue of animations and all those sort of things. We've got challenges with regard to numeracy and literacy. Now, with this particular facility, we're able to address issues such as reading, issues of mathematics and all those other things. But over and above that, we also encourage our learners to use the facility to apply online to universities, to apply for bursaries and all those other things.
It helps us with the homework to find answers in the internet, especially for technology and science.
I'm Pitumelo Pelesa for Joburg Today.
Hello, my name's Kees Kosana, and you're watching Joburg Today.
One of the things I love using technology for is social media. We caught up with Nadav, South Africa's social media star for 2014.
Johannesburg's bright lights. For many who want to shine, it's the place to be. But for a young Joburger, the rather unconventional combination of wildlife and information communication technology led to star status. Wildlife videos, YouTube and millions of views amongst others helped making Nadav Ossendryver into South Africa's social media star of 2014.
For me, being awarded the social media star of 2014 for having the most successful South African YouTube channel is a huge thing because, being able to share wildlife footage with people around the world and creating such brilliant awareness is such a great feeling.
One of the main reasons that Nadav's channel is so successful is that he has spent time building a community around it, starting with a website, then an app, a Twitter feed, Facebook page, and now a YouTube channel. Another reason that Nadav is so successful on YouTube is because he is part of the community that he is serving. He himself is going out spotting wildlife and sharing. And then on top of that, the business model is to share revenue that comes from the YouTube videos that other people provide that he puts up.
Nadav, who's just matriculated, built his latest sightings app wanting to make it easier to find animal sightings in game reserves.
So when I was 15, I was on holiday, I came home from the Kruger and I just wanted to make an app where people can log in and register and then share their sightings live, so that if you're driving and you know that there's a lion or leopard or cheetah or anything like 2 kilometers from you on this road, you can go there. Instead of turning right and seeing nothing, you can go on that road and see the leopard or see whatever it is.
Since its creation, later sightings not only attracted wildlife enthusiasts and conservationists, but Nadav has also been acknowledged globally.
So we felt that a 15-year-old that can create this community and this app with no technology skills but with such passion deserves to be supported. So we are currently working with Nadav. He has a new technology partner on board, and we're working with them as well as our app factory, who helped him build the first version of his app on the Windows platform. And we're helping them re-architect it. What technology should they be looking at? How can we help them market it going forward? Timelines, all that kind of thing.
I think it's just incredible, and we are totally proud of what he's achieved. I mean, not only in terms of creating a community of over 180,000 people, but also saving wildlife and helping with the fight against poaching of rhinos and research. You know, he has created something that is pretty unique in the world of conservation.
And what's been some of the coolest footage shared so far?
The one where there's a baby buffalo calf in the middle of the road that is calling and calling, calling for its mother or something like that, and you think it's just stranded, and then you see behind it a lion suddenly comes into the road.
Since Nadav will be focusing on latest sightings in 2015, things will most probably just get wilder, providing a possibility for those of us who cannot always get out there. Marisa de Klerk, Joburg Today.
Hi, it's Kenneth. You're watching Joburg Today.
For more on the city, check out our playlist as well as Business Destination Joburg. That's it from me, Zizi Paul. I leave you with Jeremy Loops, Down South.
Back in ETV.
Take it from me, say one and then you get away from me, say see that booty, take it from me, say one and then you get away from down, see that booty, take it from me, say one and then you get away from down, see that booty, take it from me, say one and then you get away from down, see that booty, take it from me, say one and then you get away from down, see that booty, take it from me, say one and then you get away from down, see that booty, take it from me, say one and then you get away from down, see that booty, take it from me, say one and then you get away from down, see that booty, take it from me, say one and then you get away from down, see that booty, take it from me, say one and then you get away from down, see that booty, take it from me, say
didn't want you to put me down south in the sin, and I will call you, squeeze you, a little bit of love. I didn't want you. It's good to see you, Josie. How you doing? I didn't want you to put me down south in the sin, and I will call you, squeeze you, a little bit of love. I didn't want you. Anyway, yeah. I didn't want you to put me down south of the city, and I will call you, squeeze you, a little bit of love. I didn't want you. It's good to see you, Josie. How you doing? Sigh. I didn't want you to put me down south of the city, and I will call you, squeeze you, a little bit of love. I didn't want you. Anyway, the night of day, I didn't know this, and everything she wore, as I didn't show this. And in the night of day, I didn't show you, but I wanted you to stay, and I didn't want to go. I didn't take it away from you. No, I didn't want you to be down south of the city, and I will call you, please, a little bit of love. I didn't want you. It's good to see you, Josie. How you doing? I didn't want you to be down south of the city, and I will call you, please, a little bit of love. I didn't want you. Anyway, yeah.